Inadequate exhibitionism probability 50%. Funny probability 100%. Say hi to Esteban. Hi Esteban.
Hello? Alfonso? Is this thing on?
Yes, your microphone is on.
I'm late. You're not going to beat me with a section of rubber hose, are you? That's what Daddy always did.
Worry not, no beatings and stupid. And I'm late too, I overslept. Let's get this started. Question number 1. What the fuck, Esteban? What the fuck?
I know, right? That's what the Greek chorus in my head is always saying. Except when it's saying Hail Satan. Can you at least tell everyone you beat on me? I have a reputation to keep up.
I'm sorry dude, I've only beat to 3 good readers, and they all females. And yes, I told them all about my extra goods activities and they were okay with it. Question number 2. Esteban, you have presented yourself as both the deposed dictator of Malta and some dude from Bakersfield. By the way, did you know, Buck Owens, it's a small town, it could happen. So who is the real Esteban? Do you just have a vivid imagination, a split personality, or are you in the witness protection program?
I only knew Buck Owens after he was dead. But he was a big wheel around town. Lots of people said he was nice. My wife worked for a guy that lived in his old house. The guy my wife worked for married into a rich family, but was kicked out after they found him snorting coke in Buck Owens' old house. I like to think I have an imagination that has been beaten bloody by living in Bakersfield. I'd still prefer it if you beat me. Feels like home.
Sure. No problem. I'll even give you a complimentary black eye, if you want me to.
It's okay. Just telling people you beat me will suffice.
Fine. Let's do a side question. I now kind of want to know about your reputation, which good readers have confessed to or beat while thinking about you.
I have a reputation? Do good readers beat to it? Or beat on it? Be explicit. Context is everything. I'm pleased with either one. Side question for you. What are you wearing right now?
Oh shit. Red boxers and white undershirt. I'll send you a picture after the interview. Now let's go back to the serious questions. When the conversation turns to guns, gold, and government, you seem to be in the know. Are you baiting the crazies, or do you know something the rest of us don't?
Kern County, where I have the misfortune to live, has a long and celebrated history of embracing all things reactionary. Growing up here and having an interest in politics has brought me into contact with it. I attended militia meetings when I was younger, have spoken by phone with leaders of survivalist groups, that sort of thing. Sensationalist aside, I knew a guy that owned a gun shop. He shot himself in the head as his shop was being raided by the ATF. In short, it's kinda hard to get away from around here. That said, I don't really think I have any more than an amateur understanding of guns, gold, and government. I'm much more interested in what I see as the paranoid psychology behind a lot of it. Speaking of behind, are your boxers just red? That suggests to me that they're sulky. And as for your white undershirt, is there perhaps a stain or two on it?
I see what you mean. Using mass media and fear to sell is fucked up, but goddamn it is fun to watch all those crazy bastards going bananas about shit that it is so improbable that's not even funny. The boxers are red, white, and black, and a little short for my size, if you know what I mean. And the shirt is perfectly clean. I put it on this morning after a nice jasmine-scented shower. Another side question. Suppose the wrath of Alfonso has brought about the apocalypse. When the dust clears, you are in the unique position to name 5 good readers to be the heads of the 5 remaining nations. Who do you pick, and why?
Great question. I'd say myself, but I don't trust myself. I'd put sweet little A in charge of the biggest baddest nation. She's nice and seems to have good judgment, and I'd like to see all that nice and judgment slide into power mad hubris. I'd put David in charge of the weakest nation, because I'd like to see him plot and scheme his way to the top. I'd put Ceridwen and my flesh sings out in charge of 2, and then I'd sink a knife into the ground of the remaining nation, and make all 4 of them fight like those guys in Michael Jackson's Beat It video to see who gets to run it. Speaking of Beat It, when are you going to get that section of rubber hose out? And I'm not talking about the one for your herbal vaporizer.
I love the A1. How long till she scream no more nice, eh? I'll kill you all motherfuckers. Knowing her it will be like a year before she gets fed up. And I don't think you're ready for what I got in my boxers. I'm sorry, but it may be just too much for a mere mortal to handle. Let's continue. You wake up tomorrow and you really are the dictator of Malta. Pick 5 literary characters to be your cabinet and explain your choices.
Wow. That's a hard one. Get it?
I do get it. I get it all the time. Get it.
First, Herman Melville. He's my literary hero. Second, Virginia Woolf, because I think she's probably one of the smartest people, let alone writers, to have ever lived. Third, Jonathan Swift, because he'd be a great shit talker and would make me laugh. Fourth, Flannery O'Connor, because she didn't live long enough and I'd make her write stuff for me. Exclusively. Because I'm the dictator of Malta and I can do things like that. I might release redacted Flannery writings to the general public from time to time just to frustrate people. Fifth, Nick Cave. He's written a few books and I like his music. I'd make him serenade me to sleep, plus he could rewrite the national anthem. Oh crap. You said characters. Am I disqualified?
Nope, that won't cut it. You'll have to give me the correct answer, and if you do I may send you something special to your email.
Okay. Cheat, Ahab. That guy's determined. Like Carol Rove, he'd make history, not read it. Gulliver, from Gulliver's Travels, because I could sell anything to that doofus. He'd back every one of my policies. Batman. Don't knock it. He's been written about enough to be a literary character and his utility belt is badass. Captain Nemo. He'd be great at drumming up tourism for Malta by offering deep sea tours. When I was there, our economy was based solely on fireworks. And lastly, I've never read the book, but the guy from American Psycho. He's a polarizing figure here on Goodreads and I'm curious.
I know what you mean about the dude from American Psycho. That book gave me the #1 top most awkward erection ever. I couldn't believe my Mangora, that means hose in English, got turned on by that. I bet I had to restrain myself on that one. That was some fucked up shit. I'm from the, if it's here enjoy it at school, but I had to restrain myself on that one. And I hope you enjoy that picture I sent you to your email. Enough with the awkward flirting, and back to the questions. Esteban, you seem to know a lot of the Grams babes who congregated up in Portland back in October. Do you have the inside scoop on their mysterious activities? Please feel free to speculate or spread unsubstantiated rumors.
I know nothing of the Portland Coven, other than they are all scary, smart and foxy. The rumors I'm going to spread are going to be about that picture you sent me.
It sounds like you about to spread some really big rumors then. Huh, you just checking out. That's fucked up. Let's change the subject then. Esteban, you are one of the minority good readers who devotes time reviewing nonfiction. Of course these never get the votes that fiction reviews get. Do you think nonfiction gets a fair shake on Goodreads?
Fair shake? Big Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I actually think nonfiction gets a fair shake on Grams, because I think people review their interests. Whether or not nonfiction gets votes is beside the point. It gets reviewed.
Final question. With all the stuff on your religion, psychology, and philosophy shelves, you should be able to tell me, how can I live the good life, Esteban style?
Keep your head down, mind your own fucking business and find a website like Goodreads where you can scream, via all caps, at complete strangers with Cheeto-stained fingers. It's been giggles, Alfonso.
It has indeed. You were as fun as everyone said you was. Thank you for stopping by, stupid.
Thanks for having me. Where's the fucking exit? This place gives me the creeps. I'm out.